Hello, we should be live. If anyone's there. Come and join us. Yeah, thank you. I know I'm live. Come on. Come and join the Nutty Bunch. I'm just finding some music. If I can, of course. How long's that one for? Oh, it's been on for 2 hours. Let's just turn that up a little bit. So, that volume's turned down on that one. Right, let's take this out of the box then. Still setting up, you know what I'm like. Get there eventually. We need that one. I don't know who we've got on tonight, but it's a DJ. What can you do? Something to listen to in the background while I rattle on. Hey, Jem! How are you? Might need that. How's the boys doing? Oh no! Oh, bless. He's always getting them, isn't he? Oh, yeah, we're all really good, thank you. Been enjoying the beautiful weather. It's been so lovely. I already chucked a box over. This is going to be a good night, isn't it? One down. How many more to go? Yeah, I don't know if you've seen. We're finally getting the garden sorted. So it's don't get me wrong, it's a mission, but it is really coming along well. I'm not sure if you've seen my picture that I put up. I'm so happy with it. I really am. I'm trying to find a body for this gonk. I'm not sure. Don't know whether to use the grey or the blue and white stripy. I don't know. Ages application to sit the 11 plus is submitted. Yay! And he finished school 2 weeks ago. Oh my god. So getting ready for uni. I know. Put him back on his multivitamin. Yeah, definitely. Good idea. Oh, I'm so glad his 11 plus is submitted. Yay! You do realise that we're going to be sitting here going, yeah, go on H, go on H, go on H, you can do it. Well, me and Sidekick will anyway. You know what hubby's like. But no, when I said, sorry about the background noise, obviously with the heat, I've got the windows open. But yeah, when I said to Hubs that you words just seem so hard for me this week. You're putting H through for his 11 plus. He went, oh my god, that's amazing. He's like, that's brilliant. He's come so far. So yeah, we're all rooting for him. Definitely. He'll do it. No doubt about it. He'll do it. Big man. He'll be well good. So proud of how far he's come. Oh, good. So it was one of them chicken chasers going past. You know what they're like. I've got the music on that I always have on, but I'm just thinking if you can hear like through the window as well, it wouldn't be too good, would it? Right, scissors, glue gun, rice, stuffing, beard, options for a body. Oh god, yeah, he will do. Oh good. No, he will try his damnedest, bless him. He always does. You know, give him his due, put something in front of him and he will give it his damnedest. Put that down there. So I'm trying to arrange myself so that I actually know where everything is up here. Because it's just all sprawled everywhere at the minute. I need that. That can go out of the way. He does, doesn't he? So that music's pants. Where's the good stuff? Honestly. Do you know what? Let's just go back to the girls that we know. Because at least I know I've got permission to share from them. I won't get no copyright. I'm all good. Oh. So have you had a busy weekend? I've been trying to avoid the sun this weekend because it's just been so hot, isn't it? Turn it down a touch. It's been terrible this weekend. You probably hear me sniffling. Hay fever's bad. But yeah, we're getting there. I'm looking forward to the 6 weeks when it's not just like the lay-ins, but you can just relax. Do you know what I mean? Like chill out in the garden till 9, 10 o'clock and then go, right, come on then, bedtime, off you go. And especially with the garden being done, it would just look so much better. Look so much better and be so much better. Really, housework, shopping, etc. Haven't got the energy, and you're not the only one, Jem. Honestly, struggled this weekend. I mean, I know most people go, oh god, 6 weeks holiday, I've got things I had to do with the kids. No, that should come naturally, really. We love the 6 weeks holiday. This year's going to be a lot different. We're going to be very dubious if we do go out. But you've got to be so careful. And the problem is, this thing is going to go on for a good couple of years, 2, 3 maybe, and then forever afterwards, because it'll always be there, won't it? So yeah, I think just so long as we're all careful, we'll be fine. I'm looking forward to seeing the boys, your boys. But then we have had, after lockdown was lifted and we was allowed people round, we have had a couple of people like in the garden, and it's gone fine. It's been okay. So maybe we can sort something out for the 6 weeks. Yeah, you've got to be so cautious. This thing is vicious. It's not nice at all. But we'll get through it. Just so long as people take it seriously and don't joke about it, you know. But nah. Yeah, it is, isn't it, actually? Can we get access to your garden? We have to go through the house, don't we? At yours? Or is there like a alleyway at the back? I'm not sure. Oh, I'm going to shut this door a minute. Shut that door a minute and have a cigarette. Yeah, now you're going to hear the traffic, unfortunately. Not that much, so. Oops. That's better. Have this while we're waiting for everyone. Would have to come through the house as the garden gate is blocked. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, we can look into it, definitely. Hopefully Gerryboy will at least come on, seeing as this is a Scottish Gonk. It's weird though, because it's like, what is it, 8:10, and it's still brilliant daylight. I still can't get over the whole daytime nighttime switch. I think I'm still in our winter times. I just can't. I don't know. Hello, how you doing? We miss ya. Bless him. Yeah, no, I was just saying about the it's like 12 minutes past 8 and it's still daylight out there. It's mad. Yeah, I can't smoke out the back tonight because the neighbours are in their garden, and of course if I hang out the bathroom window, you know my house set up, they might think I'm watching them, so I'm out the front window at the minute with me silly string spray to spray after. But yeah, I've got my cup of tea and my bottle of water. It's just, I don't know, the weather changes so quickly at the minute, doesn't it? It's hard to know what it's going to do from day to day. I think we're going to have to just start in a sec. Um, we will be getting started in a sec. Alright, no worries, Jem. Let's close that up a minute. Oh, where'd the silly string go? go, sorted. And I've got flying in now. Bloody thing. Oh, nearly missed the chair. I do hope it ain't going to be one of them nights. Right, let's open that door a little bit again. That's it, let the air circulate through. Let's turn this big light on. There we go. Right, I think I might just go for the grey for the body. Alright, let me get you out of the case without sort of switching my phone off. I really should do this before I go on, shouldn't I? There we go. Right. Just trying to make sure I've got everything. Where did my bag of rice go? For the butt. Right. We've got some string in case we need it. Right. Now you know me, I always forget something. So I will have to pop and get it. Oh, honestly. Really? Right. I've just got to pop and get a needle and thread with some black cotton. So I will be back, not unless Sidekick wants to grab it for me. Hold on. The black thread is in my box. And you know where my needles are on the table. Thank you, sweetheart. That's it. Sidekick's gone for me, bless her. Right, so we've got the butt, we've got the fabric for the hat, got the rice for the butt, get rid of the white thread because we don't want that. It's dark, so we need the black thread. Bless her, she's a good girl. Is there black in there? Ah, I see. You saw it before me, didn't you? Thank you. Excuse me, hiccups. Right. I will put you in the holder in 1 second and then turn the camera on. So I do have a mod tonight. A family member is keeping an eye on the chat for me. Knows what to do. So I don't need to mod anyone just for tonight. I know I mentioned it last week, but we'll be fine. So yeah, they will just message if there's any problems. So yeah, we're all good to go this week. Am I going to find the end of that thread? That's the question. No. Gonna need the fat one because I can't find the end of that one. Would you mind? It looks like this, but there's a lot more, and it's black. The fat one. Thank you, darling. She's got the giggles now. Oh dear, right, she knows. Scissors, that's it. I thought I forgot them as well then. Oh, now dropped a shoe. Oh, where have you gone? There you are. Honestly. What are we doing tonight? Ah, perfect. Thank you. Right, let's get you in this holder so I can turn it on. Let's make sure that we don't turn the phone off again. There we go. Right, let's move the pad closer so that I can see what's going on. Move that. Okay. There we go. Let's just make sure that that view is okay. Is it me or is this tablet taking a lot longer? It is on, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Oh, honestly. It does just seem to be getting a lot longer to respond. Or taking a lot longer to respond. What is my hand doing? I don't know. Hiya, Jem. I can see my hands going on the tablet, and I'm like, huh? What are you doing? Right, so we have the body of the gonk. We have a set of boots. How cool are they? Is it a bit dark? Okay. Oh, Jeebus. Right, let me see if I can sort of balance that. How's that one, Jem? Is that all right? Thank you. That is well bright. That's it. That's as high as it will go. Bit better. Okay, cool. So we've got a set of boots, and we have the best set of bagpipes I could make. That's the second attempt. So yeah, that's about as good as we're gonna get, I'm afraid. I have never made a set of bagpipes before, but it went from a boot to a set of bagpipes. Not too bad. Well, I don't think so anyway. It's mad. First time and all that, you know. Oh, I don't know. I bet if I paid someone, they would have probably done a better job. But you know what I'm like, Jem? I don't pay people to do stuff that I can do myself. You, of all people, know what I'm like with that. So, we've got a bag of rice for the butt. Don't fall off the table, please. I don't fancy picking you up. And I have this tartan for the hat, but I will have to sew that up. So we're going to see how it goes. This tablet is on a proper go slow. I might have to let me try that again. Reload it. There we go. That's a bit better. So yeah, I wasn't sure what you know, Scottish people, sometimes they're really not fussy, but they have a certain colour, don't they? And it was a choice between this or the red version. And I thought this one was more masculine because it's for Gerryboy. So I thought we'll go for the more masculine one, the blue and green, and go from there. If he doesn't like it, it's people's preference. I'm not going to tell him he has to like it or not. Family member in the background. I can't actually see messages at the moment. Okay. I can't get them on that one either. Yeah, that's exactly it, Jem. Depending on their clan, I mean, I don't want to offend him. Do you know what I mean? So fingers crossed, this one is okay. If it's not, obviously I'll apologise and do him another one, but we'll see. We will see. Sorry, just having some of my cup of tea. Right, so let's get started. Let's move them out of the way. I think their bagpipes are well cute. Graham has Scottish ancestry. Oh, McGregor. Why does that name ring a bell? Who was the Highlander? That wasn't McGregor, was it? Oh, I can't remember now. But yeah, I used to watch Highlander. I used to love it. It was so good. Right, so I'm going to fold the top over of that a little bit. I'm going to try and make a tall gonk. No, I don't know. I can't remember now. I'm going to have to Google it now. That's going to annoy me. Right, so we're going to fill the bottom of this. Yeah, it is just a sock. You don't have to go all out with these, you know. So I'm going to fill the bottom with some rice. Make sure I don't throw it everywhere, because then that weights the bottom down and it can be manipulated. I mean, all of mine are sitting downstairs at the moment in their own little clan. And we just move them about if we need to. So yeah. It's just so that you can move them and manipulate them. You're the best. Right, I can get your messages now. Yes, it is a 90s tune. It's the Fugees. See, I'm trying to be so careful not to throw this everywhere. How much we got at the minute. Alright. Yep, that's probably about enough. Let's get rid of that. Make sure that's secure. Oh, got to run away. Tuck that in there too. I'm going to put a bit of stuffing in as well. This is just any toy stuffing, cushion stuffing, pillow stuffing. It's just to build the body up a little bit. Yeah. So we don't want him to be too big, but big enough. When I put shoes or boots on them, before they're all stitched up, sewn up, you know, glue gunned and all that lot, I always make sure that I've got a flat I was going to say make sure that I've got a flat bottom. The bottom of the gonk's body is flat, okay? And then all I do is I grab the boots and make sure, just sit it on top and make sure that it's going to be supported enough, you know, if I just let go of it for a minute. Make sure that it's okay, it's going to be supported, it's not too wide, etc. I think that probably looks about right, honestly. So I am going to cut some of this top part off, and then we're going to put a couple of stitches in it. Toss that down there a minute. Fluff everywhere. So, where did I put that black thread? Put something down again, you watch, look. And I bet you I've lost it. Where did I put it? The thread that you brought up. I just got an eye roll. I found it. Oh dear. I'm glad she knows what I'm like. Right, so little bit of thread, and I always double it over. Just a habit of mine. Right, so Gemma, how many more weeks have they got left until the 6 weeks holiday, love? Is it about 5 now? I'm sure it was about 5 or 6 weeks left. I know Sidekick's wishing it was only a week. Right. So, needle threaded, doubled over. And then I'm going to scrunch it. I'm going to put a thread from one side straight through to the other and pull it out. And then I'm going to twist it round. Okay, and then we're going to pull it tight, because then that makes it scrunch at the top. Okay, just like that. Pull it a bit tighter, and then we're going to go through a few times just to secure it. Where is it? There it is. Sorry, I've got a habit of moving this away from the camera, haven't I? Alright, so let's go round a couple more times. Through again. Now, these are not toys, just to reiterate to anyone watching. They are for decorative purposes, basically. Obviously, if you did want one for a little person, then it would need to be made in like a teddy version rather than the version that I make, if you know what I mean, because you know, kids put them in their mouth and they throw them about, etc. So it would need to be made a lot more securely than what I make these. Okay. Right, tied a few knots in that, so that shouldn't come open now. There we go. Right, so we've got the base. Let's get rid of that part. That top part will settle down once we get the hat on. So let's just try these boots again, make sure it's all okay. Give it a bit of a squish here and there. There we go. Looks like one shoe's bigger than the other. But then again, I suppose everyone's got 1 foot bigger than the other, so, you know. Right, so let's move the body to one side for a minute. We're going to get the fabric that we got, and we're going to need enough to make a big enough hat. Okay, you drape that just over the side there a minute. So if I see, with these, I think they look better when you wing it, because it's not the scruffy look, it's, I don't know, not practiced look. That's how I see gonks. I don't know, I just, sorry, just checking that. So I don't have a ruler up here, I'm afraid. But what I'm going to do is just make sure that when it's over, it will be big enough. So I'm going to cut it along there. I've not got my baseboard thing on the table tonight. Otherwise, I would be able to tell you exact measurements. I can always put them in the description afterwards. Not a problem. Right, let's get rid of that. Let's get this needle threaded again. Sorry, I'm just tying off this this needle. I've got a habit of doing things like right up close to me. I forget that there's a camera there sometimes. What can you do? Right. So we're going to need a large enough opening. So we'll bring this over again. And then I've just folded it round to make like a tube shape. I'm going to try it over the top. There we go, that fits. So what I'll do is I will make it a touch bigger. There we go. And I'm just going to stitch along that line once I've just had a sip of water. Sorry, one sec. Right, let me try and turn that big light on. 1 minute. There we go, that should be a lot better. Right, and then I'm just going to do a straight stitch all the way along, a close straight stitch. So if I just do a couple of stitches, just show you, that's how close I'm doing the stitches together, because I am going to need to put a little bit of stuff in the hat to keep it like plump at the bottom. I think Gemma's gone and left me, bless her. Probably sorting the boys out. Whoops, dropped that stitch, didn't I? Sorry about the chicken chaser coming past. That's not looking too bad so far. Right, nearly at the end of this one. Right, so I'm going to cut that there. I'm going to keep the rest of this thread for the minute. And I'm going to trim that just at the edge of where I folded it. It can be as rough as you want. It doesn't really matter on this part because I'm going to turn it inside out. There we go. Dear. So let's get Gonk over. And this is what I needed my glue gun for, because rather than stitch hemming it, we can use the glue gun to hem it. Oh, there we go. I'm not going to pull that string because it will probably come off. We'll trim it instead. So this is why I made it a little bit bigger, because sorry, this stuff comes apart really quickly. So what I'm going to do at the bottom is just turn it over about 1/2 inch, which will be the hemline, and then you won't get no fraying like what I'm getting like on this end. Okay, so let's plug the glue gun in. And obviously I used the glue gun for the boots and the bagpipes too. All caught up now. Right, that's plugged in. We'll let that heat up a little bit. Okay. So I have a ready-made nose. So that's going to go on there. Do you know what? I thought there was a spider on me stuffing then. It's not. I thought that was a spider. Right. Sorry, I'm just going to have a drink while that glue gun's heating up. There we go. So I've been looking online. Sorry, it's got a bit of wood dust on it because Pub's trimmed down the sharp points on this for me. So I'm just brushing the wood dust off it. See, this is why I say these are not toys, because as you can see, these move, and you know, if a little person got hold of one of these, you know, it wouldn't be very nice, let's just say that. And obviously with using a glue gun, it's not forever, is it, anyway? So yeah, if you're going to make one of these at home the way I do it, please either put it up high away from the kiddies, or let the kiddies know that, you know, they can't be messing about playing with them, just in case. There we go. Right, so I need the space for the nose, so I'm not going to start there. I'm going to start to the side a little bit. Get that bit off there. So we're just a tiny little bit. And then we just attach nice and gently. Don't need to be too forceful with it. This glue gun's really, really good anyway. A little bit more. I will double check this once I've gone round. Make sure that it has all stuck. There we go. That was a big glug of it. That's going to stick. So just bit by bit, we're going round. There's the space for the nose. So let's check that we've got everything all secured. There we go. So I'm putting the seam at the back, and then I've got the gap where my finger is for the nose. So I'm just going to seal that side up a little bit more, because we don't need a nose hole that big. Only got a diddy nose. So let's put a big blob of it on this. Make sure it stays. Hold it on there for a few seconds. And what I'm going to do is the top of the hat is just coming over the top of the nose. So I'm going to secure that onto the top of the nose as well. Just for my personal preference, I think it looks a bit cute. What can you say? Scorpion. Oh, I think it has already stuck itself a little bit there. Whoop, that was a big glug. There we go. Once that dries, we can just get that glue off there. Not a problem. So there we have it for the minute. Okay, she's nuts. I would never have attempted that. So, yep, that's dry now. And I just, not dry, sorry, a bit cooler. So I just wiped it off with my finger. No problem. There we go. Right, so I think what we're going to do is put some stuff in. I'm going to move that glue gun. Otherwise, it's going to get caught on the hat. Right, so we're going to stuff the hat a little bit. I'm going to knock the bagpipes off the table if I'm not careful. Right, so because it has just been straight stitched and glue gunned, I am going to be very careful about putting this stuff in through. Don't want to be too rough with it, because knowing my luck, it'll just fall apart. That would not be good. Sorry if you can't see this part at the minute. I will show you in a sec. There we go. And then I think oh, we're missing a little bit of stuffing down that side. Push that down just a touch more. Now I know the top of Scottish caps sort of they're like flat caps, aren't they, on the top? So I wonder, no, I don't think that's going to work. Unfortunately. So what we'll do is we will drape it over to the side. What I could have done is I could have just tied it at the top and leave it at the top like that. But I don't think that looks right, to be honest. So we will scrunch it still, and then we'll put like a little thread round that, and we will drape it off to the side so it looks like a sleepy Scottish gonk. Okay, so let's put a little bit of glue down here to join the main part. And then do a few scrunches on the hat. See all this excess glue that's coming off? You know, it can be taken off afterwards. Getting a dead foot. There we go. So, just waiting for that to dry a little bit more. A little bit on the end. There we go. Okay. So, with regards to the bagpipes, I am just going to attach them at the sides. But first, I need the boots on to know where to attach the bagpipes. I really hope you guys can see this okay. Alright, so let's lay him down a minute, making sure he's got a flat butt. There we go. Now the bottoms of these are cardboard. So what I will do afterwards is just paint the bottom of them. I think it might be better going around that way actually. Yeah. So if they go there, is he going to stand up properly? That's the question. That looks okay. No, I think maybe around the other way again. That way might be better. He looked like he stood up a little bit more with him round the other way. There we go. Right. So I'm going to attach the two boots together. Just hold them there for a few seconds to let the glue take. Having a bit of a boogie. Dancing shoes. I could have done it if the glue wasn't on them, couldn't I? There we go. Right, so did that not stick? Oh, it did. It's just needs a little bit more at the top there. There we go. Right, so round the top of the boots. There's one. That's two. Let's pick him up. There we go. Right, I'm just going to hold him there, squish him down a little bit. Just put a little bit of pressure on. I will show you in 1 minute. Just a little bit of pressure just to make sure that he will stand up. Ta-da! I will show you in a sec. 1 second. A little bit wobbly. Take a bit of glue off the side there. See, this is why I put rice on the bottom of them, because if need be, you can like squish the sides in a little bit, push the back in a bit, make sure that he balances properly, you know. There we go. How does that look? What do you think? Not too bad, eh? You can hardly see it, can you? Where's this switch for the light? 1 second. Turn that down a little bit. How's that? Hold on. That better? How does that look? Trying to sort of show you a bit better. There we go. I will do a little video afterwards just showing all of his little perks. So we need, that's quite long, that goes like right down to his boots. But what I'm going to do is I am just going to if I can show you this way, just attach it at the side there, because otherwise, you know, it's like, yeah, it sort of looks Scottish because of the tartan, but you wouldn't know. So I think I'm going to point them down that way, seeing as he's short, like me. Okay. Right, so glue gun. I'm going to put quite a bit on the back of this so that it will stay, and I'm just going to put some pressure on that. Fingers crossed it will take. If not, we can always needle and thread it, not a problem. How's that? There we go. So what do we think? You'll have to obviously let me know in the comments if you're watching. You can comment afterwards or now, it's up to you. What do we reckon? Meet Gerrygonk. The birth of Gerrygonk. What do you think? I thought I'd do like the distressed edges on the bagpipes. I thought it'd look a bit better. You can't hardly see it, can you? Can you see it now? Hopefully. We've got fluff everywhere. But do you know what we didn't do? We didn't do a beard. And do you know why? Because if I was to put a beard on him, it would completely detract from the bagpipes and the boots. So in this case, I think the beard would have just completely taken away from it, honestly. We could. Where is it? Oh, Sidekick snapped it. Oh, there we go. Let me unplug this a second. So I have a small part here. Move that around now. So I've got a small part. I'm just pulling the excess fluff off. It would have to go very thin. So if we chop it about there. And then we could, if we really wanted to, sort of move the front part of that out of the way. And squish a beard in. What do you think? Let's have a look. I think I'd have to raise it off the shoes or split it either side of the shoes. I don't know. I'm not convinced. I mean, it does look okay. It looks okay with or without. So, do you know what? Let's go with it. Let's stick a beard on. So, let's plug this back in. And then what I'll do is, if I split it at the bottom, right, so there's the back part off. And then what we can do at the bottom here is we can split it and we can give him like what's the word? It's not French, is it? It's Oh, I don't know. It's a beard where it comes down and it goes out. There we go. So I've plugged the glue gun back in. Just try and straighten some of these hairs a little bit. See, look, I'm calling them hairs already. It's not, is it? It's fluff. There we go. So at this side, we've got them trimmed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim them at this side too. And then at the bottom, we can just split them aside. There we go. Right, let's stick some glue on him then. Make sure it stays. Come on. Woo, that flew. Something clicking beside me. Wasn't me, didn't do it. My hands are here. No, this is an early 2000s. Oh, blew the wrong way, didn't I? I nearly flew the rest of the fluff off the table. Put a little bit down here so that it sticks. Little bit that side. There we go. And then his beard can just flop over the front of his shoes, over the front of his bagpipes. You know, if you've got a beard of your own, you know how it goes. I know there's mostly ladies that watch this, but you never know, man. There's nothing wrong with beards. Right, let's unplug that. I'm going to trim his beard up just a little bit. Just down there. Because we've got a few little bits that are going off by themselves. There we go. Now he can tuck his beard in his shoes. How many people can do that, I wonder? And there we go. What do you think? How's that looking? A little bit of glue down there. But yeah, it's got a little bit more beard one side than the other, but I'm sure that's natural. Might just need a bit of a lint roller rolling over his hat. Not bad. For my first set of bagpipes, I don't think that's too bad. Personally. Mm. A little bit of glue down there. So this is Gerry the Scottish Gonk. And I will keep him. But if anyone would like him, all my contact details are on every live stream. So you've got no excuse. You can get in contact if anyone wants him. Otherwise, I'll just keep him. I think he looks pretty cute. Not too bad. Right, let's turn this camera off now. We're all done. Oh, off, not on. There we go. Oh, what are the temperatures tomorrow? 29. Wow. Jeez, 29 degrees tomorrow. Oh, bit hot. Right, let's turn that light off. We can unplug that now. And he stands up and everything. How cool is that? No worries, Gemma. I've just seen your message, love. That's fine. Her internet keeps dropping in and out. Bless her. Well, that is if your internet's in and you can hear me, love. So there we have it. Gerry Gonk. Although I'm not quite sure if I want to let him go or not. I think he looks too good. But yeah, any questions, you can always, all my details are always there on the oh god, see what I mean about words are not, they're not good for me this week. In the description of the live stream is my contact details, my Instagram and my email address. Okay, whether I would let him go or not, I'm not too sure. Depends how much you say please. But yeah, I will leave it there. Hour and a half, not too bad going, eh? So yeah, I will leave it there and I will be back on next Sunday at between 7:30 and 8, obviously because of school for Sidekick the next day. But I hope everyone enjoyed what I made today. Let me know down in the comments if you do. If you don't, any suggestions, I'm open to them. And like I said, if you would like him, get in contact, let me know. Okay, but I hope you all have a safe week. Stay safe in this heat, please. Sun cream, stay in the shade as much as possible, especially the little people. Drink plenty of water, keep loads of fluids in your body, and have a great week, everybody. Thank you. Take care. Bye.